machine lovers and love machines alike. Give yourself a nice round of applause, just because you're awesome. I've been continuing my 420 celebrations so far, and opening again with the intro. And for today I have some stuff. Actually, I want to continue with what we started yesterday. I have a new idea I want to go about with creating something completely different for the finger drumming live set. I will try something I haven't done before. Plus, one of the subscribers, Carl Powell, sent me his own kit that he made in the machine with a lot of faded reels samples. I downloaded it. It's a good way to show how you can send me stuff, what can I do with it. We will use some time to go through what Carl sent me. There are little tweaks and modifications I want to do there so I can play with it. And this is pretty much it, I think. Did you see how I faded away with the music there? Like, all right. So let's not waste time. I'm trying to make the intros and the outros of this stream as short as possible because I realized I'm just like blah 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 blah, and we need time to do stuff with the machine. We need to do music here. So let's go straight into the machine. Or any 16 grid pad that you have. Where was I? You know something? No, let's start with my thing so far. If you remember, we had this yesterday, which I took the liberty to do something with the snare, the kick, hi-hats I changed, added a little bit more samples to another groove. But I kept it sort of how it was yesterday. I vibed on the samples. So I have sort of this so far, which I think is a cool beginning for something. And What I wanted to do was a sort of an intro, which I can also use as a C part, sort of, which will use more melodic stuff and less of the sample, the I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, which keeps repeating all the time. But I also needed it in a way, so I made this group, which has here this one thing, this. Yesterday I chopped it. You can watch the episode from yesterday. And then I have this pad with some delay and filter. Not much delay, I hear. Okay, that's nice. And those samples also with heavy filtering and delay, and this one really chops. You know, and then it can be something to start from, to go to. Let's see what can I do. If you have any ideas for this, feel free to write them in the chat, in the comments, in whatever you have it to write it with, to type it with. So I definitely know that I want a sort of an intro with this. It can also go drum and bass in a way, but I don't know. I know I have this, and it's not choking these guys. It can be like. So maybe try to look for browse for different type of drums. Let's start with something that can be a kick. This I dig. And let's go for something that can be a snare or whatever. Yeah, let's go with this. Definitely not. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't say definitely, but I don't know if a hi-hat or this expansion, the Arcane Attic, has anyway different sounds. Everything there is different. That's open hi-hat. And do I have like? Let's look for something with more atmosphere, because this can be something, but I'm thinking more atmosphere. Let's find a percussion or something that just doesn't fit in any way. And You know something? I want to try this. And then let's find another. This, maybe here. Let's load it up with percussions. Okay, so if I make all these three choke, let's say on group 6, because I will never get to group 6 in a million years. And another one here that will not choke. So I can maybe flam, maybe I can do. I'm feeling something here. Be with me. Maybe like this. Don't know so much yet. Let me try to play something and see if it goes. These definitely need some filtering, like right now. It's okay, but and let's take care of the samples here a little bit, because I don't need so much dynamics. This really can go boom boom. This as well. And these fellas don't need any dynamics, because I'm just doing whatever on them. I can go with this somewhere. This is really heavy. I think it's unnecessarily heavy. I want to filter this one as well. Because when this goes in, I want these two groups, A and B. Right now it's A and B. I will move this to be A, the intro, just to make it simpler in my head. But these need to have the sort of the full spectrum of the frequencies of everything, in my opinion. And this doesn't need to have everything. You know, it can be is I really don't feel those percussions. If you do feel them, I don't know. I don't feel them yet. I really hope Carl. Hey, Jonathan. I really hope Carl will go on will be with us on the stream tonight, because I will check out his the kit that he sent me. So back to, I don't know, whatever, hi-hats, percussion, other. Let's find a no, sorry, I still want percussion, but a shaker. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm gonna filter the baby. Like hard. Do this a little bit. Kill the dynamics. Lower it in volume. Not feeling it, not feeling it. I think I need something just to play this. This can work. No, I'm saying no to everything that's happening here, because unless anybody in the chat, no comments in the chat, I'm kicking these guys out, because I think that this thing in my opinion, this is a decent intro. It's enough. It gives me those 15 seconds of like, wow, what's happening here? Let's go into the beat. I'm also feeling that if I use this too much in the intro and build on it, then when this goes in, it will be already a little bit chewed up in a way. So maybe this maybe twice, but this I don't know. I'm feeling this is enough. But since I have so many pads, I can turn this into a C part with like something heavier. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know. What do you have to offer? Little expansion pack. Let's find a kick. still not certain if the C part should be heavier and bigger than, let's call it the it's not even a C part. I have just one part, but I divide. Never mind. Let's make it simple. What am I using here? Okay, let's duplicate this one here. You know something? Let's make life easy. Cause when you duplicate your drums across, you're basically keeping yourself in the same ballpark, and then if we want, we can add, we can do, hey Carl Power, nice to see you. At some point I will deal with the project that you send me, the Kick Emotions. I have it loaded up, everything is working hunky dory, just fine, alles in Ordnung, mes amis Jean. So if I try to play this, I can move here. Let's put it here and this can be something. Hey, hush. This can be something. I'm still not completely sure because I didn't fill up this part with bunch of samples and lasers and the way I like it. They're still these two are still very similar, but I know I want to have this. To add samples, I can always add samples. This, I don't deal with the stuff in the stream. I want to write music. I want to do stuff. So, now that I've explained this and it's out of the way, I definitely need to copy... Give me a sec to copy the compressor. So everything will be just as we like it. But the source is C4, not before. Cool, and you can go out to the master and you can... I think I'm starting to realize what am I looking for here. If you have any ideas where this part should go, let me know. Let me know. But I'm thinking that if I was here, let's say I was somewhere... Shut up. And here I think it should not be so spacey and dubby. I should go into something. we can break like somehow like. So let's find. I don't know. This joke doesn't run out, huh? Until I will end this beat. I really don't know. It sounds much better in German, by the way. It's just because I'm translating from German to English, then back to Hebrew, then back to German. Weiß ich nicht. You know, German is just like. Weiß ich nicht. So let's see if I can find some bass. This obviously will not go all the time. And I sort of want to skip out of the original sample. Let's just find a loop and tear it apart and make it our own. So I would go here. I will look for a loop for a change. This is not satisfying. Those were all bass drums, by the way. Shall I go soft? Do we go hard? I'm shooting in the dark here. Ah, those are full loops. Yeah, baby, I'm do to you, no. What's the second one? That's even better. And they do the same. Oh man, that's just too easy. That's just too easy. If I take all three. Definitely this one. But why? I wanna first put it on sampler. Cause it. That's my baby. That's the chord I wanted. Revisit the sample. Yeah, I did it basically yesterday, and we picked up everything. That's pretty much I listened to it through. They sing, then there's this off tune, completely off tune guitar part, and then they sing again, and the guitar, and they sing again. Not much changes, but this just not feeling. Let's find something else. What have we for other? From other things. This, for example, the stuff I get for free in the mail. I don't want a guitar. It's nice, but this is nicer. Yeah. By the way, the crackles are from the samples. Quick disclaimer, I'm not affiliated with any company. I'm not selling any products. I don't get money from anything. In the beginning I said what sample packs, but I don't think it's necessary anymore. It's on the screen. You can see, you can listen. Just choose a snare, choose a kick. Find your sample. Play music. The dynamics of the finger matters most than anything. Every good guitar player will tell you, the sound is in my fingers, not in the amp, not in the anything, not in the pedals. Though the sound of the fuzz and distortion is within the pedal. Don't be mistaken. So I'm just going through stuff, free stuff you get. You don't have to buy anything. Just register to all kinds of websites. This is what I did in the beginning. I chose this already, yeah? So let's put the polyphony on one, and I think that there's another one here, which I already and this one can end here, and this baby can start here. Alright, and they should choke each other as well. They can be on 3. And let's see if I can pitch them. This is sort of... This is sort of in pitch. This on group 4 and this on 3. Okay. This I like. This one works. Do you get it? That it sounds like she's saying, I know? Bank. But the pitch is not really there. Because they're not from the same. This may fit the scale, but not the same root note. And definitely they need 0 dynamics. You too, baby. I need to hear the note in my head in order to do this. If I have like a mm, this is it. But let's make the start point of her like this. So yeah. So I can work with this, why not? This, ciao baby, cause this will go even in the intro. If there's one thing that I've learned, let me make a quick smoke break. If there's one thing that I've learned from techno, actually, is that you're always better off using the same sounds, the same samples that you have. For example, if you have some sort of vocal sample going like bread is the bread is the, which is often common in this genre. You can turn this vocal sample into the pad, this drone pads that they put in the background. You can make it into this, and you're better off doing it with that sample. You're always in the same texture. And if you have a hi-hat, turn it into the snare, and turn it into the thing, and turn it into the thing. Try to use the one sample. Just an advice. It keeps everything like in the same ballpark. Keeps you in the same sound, sort of. And it's easy and safe way to get to places. So now that we have this, and then my intro can be so back to the C part. And then I go back to it like a so I think I need a chord here. Another thing. We have 20 minutes left. Don't worry, Carl. I will not forsaken thee. I'm up for the task today. Maybe we could go, a little bit past the time. No problem. I want to find here, because this, as I said, will not go on forever. But this can go places. Let's find more samples. I'm stuck on this baby way too long. Or yeah. What else can we bring in this spot? I said I want something to correspond to these two. This can move up there. I can be here. I'm not gonna. Let's duplicate it. I don't need to move and erase this one. That's easier. So I have this, and I want to add something, but I don't want to add it on the zone thing. Maybe I will at the end and just duplicate the group and make an intro group and a C part group, which will be from the same samples. But right now, you know something? This is what I'm gonna do. And here I'm gonna zone in a bass, which we will find here, hopefully. That's the same sample I'm almost certain we used in the other groups, so let's continue. That's not the note. I really liked it here, you know? Because then that's not the root note, that will be the... And then let's duplicate this one. I'm gonna try this. I want to check out the which was the bass I took. Yeah, it's the same one. And here, because there's 4 more. Okay, got it. So maybe if I start the C part, now I have 2 chords and I have a C part. Yes. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Now let's start cramming stuff, and I still have 4 more pads left. And I know that for the okay, before anything, I duplicate this one. Okay, here we don't need all of this. We can we don't even need this one, because that would be the intro thingy, and that would be our C part. And then in the C part, I'm not so sure I would even need all of these, but I have them. I have free pads. I don't know, but what I do know is that now I have these 2 chords to play with, and I made a change, a melodic change, which was, I believe, was very, very much missing in this track in specific, because, you know, even though there are small changes, like, it's not something that I feel that took me away from the, you know, if you want to make a bridge or a C part or whatever it is, it has to, like, be in a way based on whatever it is you've done until so far with your music, but it has to take it away. as if everybody's doing this, and then somebody says, yeah, but we can do the same upside down, and everybody's like, yeah, that's so cool, but let's go back to how it was. And then there's like a sort of realization that happens in music, which we all love. So I'm here, and let's say I was in the which I think is funky-licious smooshes. Do 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 do. This sounds like a little bit weak, but let's strengthen it with some laser. You know which one has lasers? This baby has lasers. I think it should be on no, it was. I need something like this. Huh. Like this. Not feeling this. This is too. Yeah. Sorry. Which is I don't want to overcomplicate it, because every time I go back to the original group, I realize how busy. There's so much information with the singing, with their guitars. I also pitched it up like hell, so everything is really popping out in a way that I did not expect. So here, maybe it would be nice to keep it. Like can be a funkylicious sip out. Carl, I did not forget you. I'm just so into this, and then I will even get to your thing. Or, we have just 10 minutes. No worries. I'm making the intros and outros very quick from today on. Like, boom, boom, 1 minute in, 1 minute out. There's no need to waste time on this anymore. Everybody knows where I live by now. So I could add some sort of a pad that because it is like very, very empty. Let's try to find something. Synth whatever. I want a pad like very clean. Not this. I got so much crackle on the vocal sample that I don't think I need it. Synth. No.
Out of this.
No, like. Don't we have anything like moderate? Ooh. Oh, the end of it from here. Let's try this. If this is on C and it is on A, let's go with this, with the root note. It's just not the chord. It's just not the. The thing with samples, as opposed to playing your chords, is that you need to find the one with the right voicing within the chord. Because we're not looking for a root note. You can just take a minor chord, put it, find the pitch, and you're set to go. This is the root note. This is the change. Let's start with the root note. Why won't we? Just nothing here, huh? This is boring. Blah blah. Maybe you have nice pads. This, okay. This, where it goes on a little bit more. Wow, that's a very techno-y pad. Cannot hear it. if I pitch it down. The bass is not really there, huh? No. The bass is okay. The bass is okay. This is not really okay. Wow, we have just 5 minutes. I think I will stop here, but I think you got the idea of what I wanted to do, like to move from, to start here. I think you got the picture of what I'm trying to do here. Now, I'm gonna wrap this baby. I will try to play it again at the end of the show, which you might think is in 2 minutes, but is not, because I promised Carl that, let's find Carl's file, Kick Emotions. Because I've been asking you people to send me your stuff, send me your projects, let me go through them if you want to see what I can do with them. This is how we can discuss music, I think, in those crazy times. Before, I would go to my friend, pick up a guitar and like listen to this song that I wrote, yeah? And then my friend would say, if he's a good friend or she is a good friend, they would say, listen, the chorus sucks. You should change this lyrics, you should do this, you should, and they would like boom, 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 and we would chop everything again and make the song better. Nowadays, we have this, the machines, and I've been asking you to send me stuff so I can like say what I think about your kids, and because you all the time tell me what you think, you send emails, and it's really nice. So Carl sent me something. A disclaimer, Carl said he's a beginner, okay? Don't, yeah? What is happening here is something I wanted to happen for a long time, and we will give extra time. Yeah, that Ilan, exactly. That's what we're talking about. Ilan, send me your stuff, please. Ilan Peled is here in the chat. He has a huge and amazing and beautiful music collection, and a musical brain as well. Send me ideas, Ilan. Send me links. Hey, sample this, try this. Send me 10 songs. Send me 30 songs. So let's not waste too much time and go into what Carl did. I will twist it to my favor. And also, before I took down all kinds of plugins he had on there because my CPU couldn't handle it. I'm sorry. The replica, there was a lot of replica delay, which is super heavy on my i5 8GB laptop, which I'm streaming and playing and everything together. So if anybody asks, why aren't you using VSTs? And that's why right now. But we will get to this also. So this is Carl's project, which has 2 groups, which I will deal with this one now. I will try to play with it. I haven't done too much with it. Let's go through the samples that he put there. I need some more volume. I also think, yeah. One thing, Carl. No, there was a limiter on the master bus. Always put a limiter on the master bus. So what Carl did, gracefully, bravely, and wisely, is to send me the machine project, the MXR PGJPCT, whatever, the MXR thingy, and also every sample. Yeah, he sent me like in the email a bunch of samples. Most of them I already had, but it's good to have them, and I have the folder organized. So let's dive into this. There's a kick. Let's go to here. Snare, which is cool. Hi-hat. Open hi-hat. They're choked. Bass. Another hi-hat. What does this do? Okay, yeah, these guys, I wanted to ask you, Carl, if you're still here in the chat, since I have these sample packs and I pretty much know them by heart by now, you added... This is stuff you stacked, which are cool. And there's this. And that's not a sample, that's a massive synth, I believe. So, here's a little thingy of what you can do. This is what I do when I get a kit. You usually get them in the sample pack or whatever. If you want to color them, color them. If you don't, you just don't. Because I'm sort of a lefty, what I do is I move things. If Carl intended everything to be like this, I will move everything and see how easy is that with the machine. Okay, now it's a lefty. I don't know why, but it feels all the time like the snare is choking the hi-hat, but it's not. I can obviously see it's not. So I'm gonna try and play with this a little bit, and maybe nothing is sidechaining nothing, huh? Let's play and see if we even need to. And this is kind of I'm looking for my root note. What can I hang on to as like my first 4 beats, first bar, whatever I can find, because I have no idea what Carl intended with this kit. It came without patterns, without anything. If Carl, you wanna record yourself playing it or record patterns with it, send it to me. I will play it tomorrow. Let me do this a little bit. This is not really in pitch, but I don't know if I like it, or I don't like it, or maybe I like it. That's the thing. Because that's our pitch. So this is also... There is some side chaining going on, I think through the limiter maybe? No. Through the maximizer? Nope. Let's try. No. I think because it's limiting so, yeah, it's limiting hard and it's compressing hard, so yeah. Baby, too much lows on this one. What? How does it sound without? Wow, what a sample. I want to pitch this straight away, I'm not feeling it. One octave down, bass needs decay on it. Carl, I'm on it. Deliberately didn't send patterns, so I saw your version. Oh, okay, now I get it. So I pitched your bass 8 semitones down. Now it's this, and now we have. Now these make sense. Now I want to try and play with it for a couple of minutes, and yeah. You said some decay on the bass. But not so much decay, right? Is this better for you? This I would have. What have we more here? Oh, that's nicer. Okay. One thing I would like to do is, I have a feeling that the maximizer here is doing a lot of the work here, but this you can work at home. This you can do at home and work on the sound a little bit more. I want to see what happens if I take away this maximizer. The limiter I leave, like this. Now a lot of the stuff are very, very low in volume, like this. Okay, Carl, I will give you a small tip. Don't put so many things on your group bus or master bus, even though it looks like it in the when you get it from the factory. There you are. Even though it comes like this from the factory, just try to leave everything at 0 and have your limiter working for you. An EQ is nice. They put sometimes really, really nice EQs, especially on the faded reels, like EQs at the end. Limiter should be like, and that's very, very low, obviously. So we put down the threshold. This baby can. Okay, now I'm gonna try and play it. I think it's really low in volume. Let's put something to bring it up, which is really weird. Why is it so low in volume? Or we can just forget it. Let's do it with the limiter. Let's bring the limiter down like heavy. No, that's not cutting it as well. Let's put a maximizer, just not so. And on the master. Oh. And now I'm gonna try and play Carl's kit. And we'll even let Carl know what I think of it. And with this, little boys and girls, I have to tell, wow, we're 15 minutes later than what we should. We broke the rules. Okay, Carl. Really well done. What I would do is I would balance everything before I put stuff on the group bus or on the master bus. I would just balance everything, try to get something working right. This ducking thing was not sidechaining. It's done because everything is pushing very, very hard into the limiters and everything. I just did it like this. I don't know. I felt like it. Pitch things correctly, and I would look if, for example, like this was not necessary. I would, for example, copy this fucker, which is fucking amazing, massive preset. Copy it to a different pad, which I wasn't really using, or this also not so much, and this, let it come. Also not so much, or I would in the sampler make it start later, make this fade in shorter, so I can time it and I will know how to use it. But this is very, I would copy this to a different pad and put a different note, and then if you go like, and then you would have, well, everything is jumping from the bass, and then you would have a different note that goes ba, 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 and then da, 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 just going up, boom, explosivo, yeah. And with this baby, I say goodbye, and I say thank you, Carl, for sending me this kit. I will be here tomorrow, 9 o'clock. As usual, Monday to Friday. I'm Jonathan, Maschine Shaolin. This was episode 17 of Maschine Quarantine. And where were we here? And I will bid you farewell with our intro / outro. And you know how it goes. Stay safe, stay healthy. I love you people. I love you, Carl. Thank you very, very much. Ilan, send me music. Dur Balak, send me music. I'm waiting. MachineShaolin@gmail.com. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much.